a promise. I am a possibility.
I am a promise. With a capital P. I am a great big bundle of potentialities.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the little guys, they call me Miss Carol. And some of the older ones call me Mama Carol. You can call me whatever you want. I have a little story here, though. A story of courage and love. It was my very first summer at the youth ranch. Actually, the launch of an almost 30-year journey of miracles and tears that would uncover some of the most incredible places in my heart. But at the time, I had no idea how powerful that journey would be. I just knew that the next morning, I'd be waking up and getting on a 1963 military surplus bus headed toward Estes Park, Colorado, to climb a 14,000-foot mountain with emotionally disturbed teenagers. Some of them came from some pretty rough backgrounds. At base camp, it was the night before the climb, one of our boys, a 15-year-old boy named Danny, who had cerebral palsy when he was a kid, and a little kid, and it was really hard for him just to walk across flat land. So we all knew he couldn't climb, but we wanted him to come along. He wanted to be with his friends. But Danny surprised us all by saying he wanted to make the climb. We all tried not to look surprised, because if one of our children summons up the courage to do something that they don't think they could do, we support them. So everybody said, I want Danny on my team, including me. And later, when Danny had gone back to his tent, one of the guides, her name was Kate, she said, well, if Danny can't make if he can't make it, I'll take him back down the mountain. No worries, we'll be fine. But I have to admit, my heart was full of fears. I thought, what if Danny slipped and fell on those jagged rocks? And during the glacier climbing, we'd all be roped together. What if one of the other children, could get hurt? What if they got frustrated with him and became angry? They could make fun of him. But we started at 3 a.m. the next morning. God only knows what fears that young man had to face in the minutes he stood at the head of that trail in his hiking gear. Well, the climb was long and it was treacherous. Definitely the most physically demanding thing I'd ever undertaken. 8 hours. Icy slopes were so slippery we had to use ice axes. We all tried not to look down. It would be a long fall if someone lost footing. Grumbling gave way to survival. Danny did fall behind a few times, but he always caught up and just kept on going. I loved the determination on that boy's face. His awareness that every single step had to be accompanied by faith. When we finally got close to the summit, the pathway determined that we had to finish the climb in single file. Teenagers are so competitive. And like I said, this was a tough group. I expected a struggle about who was going to get to the mountaintop first, king of the mountain. But without a single word being said, every one of those kids moved to the side of the path so that Danny could lead us to the top of that mountain. And as the young man who had climbed right past his fears and physical limitations wrote his name on the list of successful climbers in the box at the summit, we all gained a little more courage to face whatever would lie ahead in our own lives. When we got back home, Danny wrote a poem, and a songwriter helped him turn it into a song. I hope you will remember Danny's song when it comes time to take a chance and climb to a higher place in your own heart to find the best in yourself.
Don't be afraid Everyone has a different start, who you are. All the special things that set you apart, even though you fear what people will say. They just might not turn away. Take a chance, shine your light, reach your arms up to the sky, sing your song out to the stars, show the world who you are, reach for the top, share the climb and share your heart, don't you stop. The journey's long and it can be rough, but if you